Kagan's eating. Maybe he won't be hangry in this video.
Maybe.
Of course, he'll probably be hungry as soon as he's done.
No, I had a long night last night. Yesterday was kind of fun. I burned up a lot of energy. We were tubing on the Ohio River, and I'm not gonna lie, whenever you have someone spinning you around on the back of a speedboat and you're going like the centrifugal force, you're going about 50, 60 miles an hour, and you're hanging on by two little straps that are no bigger than like these.
So what you're saying is you had a lot of faith in those straps, considering you was the pendulum weight?
I had more faith in those straps than I think I've ever had of any time in my life. And they held.
Well, we have a box. And that box is from?
Well, I have a box. Mine's from Emma's.
It's upside down here. There we go. Get you guys from a Mr. Justin Anderson. Let's see what's in it. I've not even cut the tape yet, so let's see how this goes.
Guys, it's an unboxing video. I got pizza in mine.
Kagan's like, I've already unboxed what I'm worried about right now. So, there's a couple reasons I ordered something else from Justin, mainly because Justin's got good stuff. I mean, that was important all by itself. Paper. Hey, I got a sticker.
No.
Oh yeah. Got more paper. And more paper. Oh yeah. There's a piece of hose and some fittings. I know what them are for.
Turbo?
Nope. No. They are for these. Now these are important. And I'll explain. I want to open this up so you guys can get a good look at it here. Oh goodness, they've done a good job on it. Look at that.
Hey.
Man.
Euro.
R&D. I'm thinking about black anodizing these, but man, they look good. I don't know.
I'd leave them like that.
So, Kagan, if you don't mind take a break from eating for a moment, if you would, grab the camera and follow me. So, and here, I'm gonna, turn that, there you go. Now Kagan can see what he's looking at. So, yes, there's something in the box. We'll get to that in a second. I wanted to explain why I got these and what these are.
In the box is my pizza.
No, not your pizza. That's a big box for a little bitty set of these. So, on our motor here, I've got caps plugging these up right now. This is where your injectors go, all right? So anybody that knows anything about these IDI motors know that, or they got those little plastic caps that go on the injectors and little rubber lines that go between them, and that's your fuel return system. Look at that. That right there
is a fuel rail?
Yeah, it's a return fuel rail. It fixes all the plastic cap rubber line BS, and those right there will fit right over the injectors, and that is going to be awesome.
By the way, I guessed right what I win.
More pizza. So anyways, so now that you know what these are for, and you will see these again later when we go to put all these on, because we'll actually go through installing them when the time comes. Let's go see what else is in the box.
By the way, it's been here so long, there's a spider.
It doesn't have as much dust as Adam's bike.
Nope, just a spider. But pretty sure there's more than a spider in Adam's bike that's been sitting there so long.
So, if you would like to put that camera back up on the stand there, you can go back to eating your pizza, Kagan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slip this back down on this sleeve. And cover that back up. Don't want nothing to happen to those.
I know. Look at it. So beautiful.
They are pretty. So now, this is the part.
Too.
Don't get me wrong. I was excited about these, but I am really excited about this.
Paper? More
No.
paper.
Oh, there's more paper in there. I'll take that off. Don't need that. Did you guys notice on that motor? It did have an intake manifold on it. I kept looking for a good way to get my 3-inch into that intake, and I couldn't make a way that made me happy. So I done this. I had Mr. Anderson fix that for me. Yeah, and I wonder how many times people says, Mr. Anderson. I know, if you're not as old as me or older, you don't get that joke, but. So,
I'm not as old as you and I got that joke.
So the important thing to note about this is this is a naturally aspirated engine. It didn't have an intake for an intercooler line or, you know, straight from a turbo. They had a hat that went on top of them for the aftermarket kits with a turbo blew directly into it, and some of those is okay. I want I'm going out to my intercooler and coming back, and I wanted to have a good way to connect back to it. So I wanted to weld something on this intake manifold to make it work. Now the problem with that is, and after talking to Justin, is all of these old intake manifolds have been on a natural aspirated engine. They've been used. It's a diesel engine. There's some soot and stuff inside of them. This is a porous material. And Justin said, well, I'd boil in a solution every intake manifold before I weld it, because if you don't, it's hard to weld. And I thought, you know, I didn't even think about that, because if you get oil or grease and you're welding, it can be a bear. And so this right here, and he done a marvelous job. I gotta flip that back around now. Done a marvelous job on the welds. Look at that. So, and now I have my intake try and come right off my intercooler. And I don't know why I put this little bracket here on there, but
we'll probably find out later.
Yeah, we'll probably find out later. So I know everybody's going to throw a fit, but I am probably going to tape off right through here and leave this alone. But I'm probably going to paint this to match the motor, that nice international gray. That way everything pretty well looks like it's an original stock motor with the exception of this. And yeah. So I will say, guys, that there's been a handful of times dealing with this right now. It's because this is my first time dealing with this IDI. I've never worked on one before until now. And Justin has been amazing. I mean, he really has. I know he is busy, and I know I've talked to him a few times, and he's been a bit rushed. He's got stuff going on. He stays covered up, and he has been a lot of help. So I can't thank him enough. And everything that I've got from him, we don't have the engine up and running yet, so I can't say it performs great. But as far as looking at the quality of the material and the stuff that I get, I think he does a marvelous job. The tail will tell the tale when we get it up and running, but I don't expect any issues. I think it's gonna, everybody on the forums talks good about him, talks good about his stuff. So if you guys are gonna be buying parts for your IDI, and he's not sponsoring me, not giving me any money, these parts aren't free, but he does good work. And somebody does good work, you need to let everybody else know about it. That's probably why he stays so busy. Justin done a great job. I'm happy. We're gonna put this on the engine and stick around to see all that. So guys, thanks for watching. Kagan's still feeding his face, so what? Hit that subscribe button down there. We appreciate it, and see you guys later.
See ya.